Hello and welcome back to The Broken Stove. On this particular episode, we've got a weekend full of fun cooking coming up. First thing we're going to do is some crab legs, some fried shrimp, and whatever else we dream up for today. Then later on, we're going to do something on the grill that's really going to turn out to be very nice. So we hope you stay tuned. All this is coming up right here on The Broken Stove. Welcome back. What we're fixing to do right now is we're going to do our crab legs. We've got our snow crab legs that we buy. We only buy these when they're on sale at our local market. Otherwise, it's just not cost effective to do it. But they're very nice. There's a lot of them. They're very meaty and very juicy. What we do is we get our big bucket of water right here. You want to turn your burner on high. I got the water about right here inside the bucket because the crab legs will fill it back up to about the top. Took a lemon, cut it in half. I'm going to squeeze the juice inside the water. And this helps the shell cook, and when you break it, it snaps, make it help snap. But what I like to do also, after I get all the juice out, I'll just float them in the water. Little sea salt, grind it right in there, kind of just for a little seasoning. Now, this is the important part. When you're doing crab legs, you want to bring your water to a rolling boil. Put your frozen crab legs into the pot, and when it comes back to a rolling boil, because it's going to stop boiling at that point, but when it comes back to a rolling boil, 7 minutes. No more, no less. 7 minutes cooks that meat just fine. So remember that. Frozen crab legs, bring it to a rolling boil, 7 minutes after the second rolling boil, after you introduce your legs to the water. You'll have perfect crab meat. Now, we're going to make some garlic butter or whatever you want to make, drawn butter, just for a dipping sauce. We're going to be doing some fried shrimp here in a little bit, and that's just going to be kind of like what we're going to be snacking on. But later on, we're going to do something else on the grill outside, so stay tuned. That's going to be coming up. It's true, a watched pot never boils. Come on, get hot. Crab legs. Grandma was right. Stay tuned.
It happened 7 minutes.
Bring it to a boil, 7 minutes. Let it back to a boil, 7 minutes. Look how pretty that is. A little drawn butter, garlic. Yummy. Y'all stay tuned. There's more coming up, coming on the Broken Stove. I'd like to take this moment to say a big thank you to everybody that takes time out of their schedule to watch our show. We hope you find it entertaining and tasty. Maybe learn a few new recipes. We really have a good time doing this, and again, we hope you enjoy it, and a big thank you so much for watching. As we discussed earlier, our e-store is being developed on our website, thebrokenstove.com. We'll have CDs available if you wish, coffee mugs, and my favorite, cooking aprons. And you can get these personalized with your name if you wish, but it's all coming soon. Be sure to check our website often, thebrokenstove.com. You can also follow us on our Facebook page, facebook.com/thebrokenstove.com. You can follow us on Twitter @thebrokenstove, and you can always email us, thebrokenstove@gmail.com. And as always, like I said, our website, thebrokenstove.com. Stay tuned. We have some more delicious food coming up. We're fixed to go fire the grill up. And my wife called an audible. We're not going to do an item. We've changed it to some zucchini crisp. So that'll be really interesting and very delicious. Stay tuned. There's more coming up. Thank you again. Oh, did I mention that I play too? Saying we're going back to cooking. Thank you very much. Okay, now that we have our pork loin, we're going to drizzle it with a little bit of oil, olive oil, kind of rub it around on. We're going to make sure we get it all nice and lubed up. Rub it all in. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Turn it back over. Doing this on a plate of foil because we're going to put this on the grill in a moment. Cook it. It's going to take some time. We're going to use an Italian seasoning mix that you would make Italian dressing. And the reason we're doing it dry is the dry rub. The seasoning will penetrate the meat a little bit better. It makes it more tasty instead of just using a traditional Italian dressing. So we're going to use this and just call it a dry rub. We're just going to make sure it gets a good coat, rub it around. We're going to get down in the seam of the meat. And you want to make sure you get everything, both sides, because during the cooking on the grills you'll see a little bit. We're going to be flipping this. So you want to just make sure it gets rubbed in real nice. Turn that over. This is a tie-in too with our zucchini crisp that Dee's going to make in a little bit. See how it fell apart a little bit right there, but we're going to get down in that right there. Just rub it in real good. This is going to give us some really nice flavor. Oh, alright. Flip it back over. Now let's go ahead and put the rest of the packet on this side right here. Make sure it all gets in there. We want to do the side, make sure you get it rubbed in. Get ready to go. Oh yeah. This is going to be beautiful. Very nice. Okay, also what we do, now that that's complete, you want to fold it over, seal your foil up. What I do is that's wrapped, because this is going to be a self-contained steam chamber, so to speak. I double wrap it. So when you flip it on your grill, the juices spill out. So you take that top seam, cover it, flip that over, and seal it that way. Because you will need to flip this on the grill to keep the juices flowing within the chamber itself that we're making. And we're just going to let that rest just like that and become room temperature. Then in a few minutes we're going to put it on the grill. Stay tuned. Alright, now that my grill's ready, I've concentrated a lot of the heat to one side of it. Our loin is room temperature, been marinating. And we're going to go ahead and put it on the low heat side and just let it cook. We're going to watch the temperature. And I've got the damper set to where the airflow goes in there and the heat so it cooks within. Like I said, that foil package is going to be like a moisture chamber, and it will cook from within. Remember, this is going to take several hours, so you'll need to flip it every once in a while. We're going to try to maintain about 250 to 300 degrees on this pork loin. It'll do very well.
I'm going to get ready to prep some appetizers. We're going to use some, we're going to call it zucchini parmesan zucchini crisps. I got 2 fresh zucchinis that I just bought today. We're going to cut these zucchini into 1/4-inch slices. We're going to bake them in the oven. Little Italian twist on it. We're going to bread them. We're going to toss them in some olive oil. We're going to bread them in some Parmesan. We're going to do panko breadcrumbs. Don't use the traditional breadcrumbs. I want panko because everything that you use with panko is a little bit crispier. Some grated sea salt and some salt and pepper. Toss that all together. I'm going to start cutting my zucchini, getting them prepped up. We're going to toss this in olive oil first. That way the breading mix can press it in. Bake it on 450 degrees in the oven for just about 25-30 minutes. You're going to have a really nice appetizer. Dip it in marinara sauce. Also, I'll show you later on what you can also do with that as a regular meal, regular dinner. Alright, I'm going to start slicing up my zucchini for my nice little Italian appetizer. You know what? It's been awfully quiet out there. I think I need to go check on Ashley. He's supposed to be cooking our Italian rubbed, dry rubbed pork tenderloin, and he's out there on the grill. I haven't heard from him in a while. I think we need to go check on him.
Oh man. Oh man. This grilling is hard work.
Honey, you tending to that pork tenderloin?
Yes, dear. Yes, dear. Yeah, I got it. I'm up. I'm
That's
good.
what I thought. That's exactly
Doing
what I
good.
thought.
Doing good. Doing good.
That's what I thought. Just as I suspected. Alright, I have my zucchini sliced up. 1/4-inch thick. I got it tossed in some olive oil. That's going to make the breading stick to it. This is actually a very healthy meal. It's not fried. It's not deep fried. It's got the panko breadcrumbs, Parmesan cheese, Italian seasoning. Like I said before, the panko is going to make it nice and crispy. We're going to bake it in the oven at 450 degrees. I'm going to bread these here in a minute. After they come out of the oven, then I'm going to put some salt on them. I don't want to salt them now. The Parmesan cheese has a lot of salt in it. If I salt them now, I think that the salt's going to draw out the juices and kind of make them a little bit wet and a little bit not so crunchy. So anyway, there's the sliced zucchini. I'm going to put some black pepper on it right now. Some freshly ground black pepper This is Parmesan cheese, panko breadcrumbs, and some Italian seasoning. Here's my pan that's been sprayed with olive oil cooking spray. Oven's ready. I'm going to toss this around a little bit. Okay, so one at a time. I'm going to press each piece of zucchini into this breadcrumb mixture. And you really want to press it in there so that it gets a lot of, toss this one more time, olive oil and zucchini. It's such a great alternative than French fries, plus it's a little gourmet. Really press it in there. Cover it, really press it in there. The Parmesan cheese is going to make a very nice crust. The panko is going to make a very nice crispy crust. Look at that. It's going to stick to that. Press it in there. I'm going to do all this right here, put it on my baking sheet, bake it in the oven. We're going to have some nice, ooh, look at that. Alright. Let me get all of these dressed up, put in the oven. There you go. Beautiful. There's that one. Alright, so I have breaded my slices of zucchini with the Parmesan cheese, the panko breadcrumbs, the salt and pepper, Parmesan, also some Italian seasoning. We're going to bake these in a high heat oven at 450 degrees for 30 minutes. This is going to come out really crispy, appetizer. And later on I'll show you another recipe that you can use the same thing and make it actually a nice meal for dinner. But tonight this is going to be an appetizer. Into the oven.
Alright, now that our tenderloin is like really cooked, really nice, we're going to take it out of the cocoon that we've had it in. I've been licking my fingers a little bit, and we're going to give it some grill marks. This is cooked up really nice. It's got good flavor to it, but we're going to go ahead and try to just grill it up. It's very tender. It's cooked all the way through. It's got a good flavor to it, and we'll later take these two pieces and cut them down into medallions. This is working out very nice.
So the zucchini is coming out of the oven beautifully baked. I'm going to plate it up. I'm going to salt and pepper it. Put some little Parmesan garnish on, or some parsley, Parmesan cheese. We're going to serve it with some jarred marinara. That's all good. Now what you can do with this dish another time is you can take the same zucchini, bake it the same way. You can cook up some angel hair pasta. Use this as your meat source. Pour some pasta sauce over some angel hair, some jarred marinara, Parmesan cheese, some garlic bread, and what a great dinner that would be right there. But today this is going to be an appetizer. Got some sea salt. Beautiful. Got some parsley. Nice. And we got some jarred marinara heating up nicely over here. But I'm telling you what, this will be a great dinner over some angel hair pasta, some sauce over top of it, some Parmesan cheese, nice piece of garlic bread. It's a great dinner. Anyway. Good to go. Yummy. Alright, so one of the things that we really like to do is take something that we've made like the day before, the night before, and turn it into a new dish. Just like we made the zucchini crisp that we just had for an appetizer, I'm going to take that same zucchini dish and I'm going to make that into a very nice main dish. with angel hair pasta and some marinara sauce that we use to dip the appetizers in. That'll be another show. Alright, we had crab legs last night. I have some remaining crab meat, which Ashley so graciously stood there for 2 hours pulling out the rest of the crab meat. Alright, I have combined it with some cream cheese, some garlic, bunch of seasonings, some Parmesan cheese, salt, pepper, and so what I'm going to do is I'm taking a freshly purchased loaf of ciabatta bread, slice it up. I'm going to spread that on there. This is going to be another appetizer for tonight. I'm going to spread that on there generously. And we're going to broil it in the oven. And this is going to be a very, very, very nice appetizer. Crab, ciabatta, broiled in the oven. And then we're going to show you what we're going to do with our pork tenderloin that we just cooked on the grill.
Can I have mine now?
Oh. No.
I tried.
And we can even take the same mixture right here, which I thought about earlier today. I bought some fresh mushrooms. You can take the same mixture right here, and you can stuff mushrooms with it and bake that in the oven. Ashley's not a really big fan of mushrooms, so I'm just going to do ciabatta bread with the spread. Broil it in the oven, and it's going to be some cheesy, gooey, yummy, appetizing bread. So I have the crab and cheese mixture spread evenly on the fresh ciabatta bread from our local bakery. I won't say who. I'm going to put it in a 400-degree oven. It's going to bake. As soon as you see the crab mixture and the cheese start toasting up and bubbling, put it on broil, just to finish off the top and make it all sizzly, bubbly good. And that's a very nice appetizer with leftover crab meat.
Okay, y'all stay tuned for our ciabatta crab meat appetizers coming out of the oven. We're going to slice up our pork tenderloin that we brought off the grill, as well as some other nice, delicious appetizers and sides that we're going to have. Y'all stay tuned. It's all coming up right here at the Broken Stove. Thanks for watching. There's our beautiful bread.
Ciabatta crab meat appetizers.
And there is the pork tenderloin that we took off the grill.
Look at that.
Juicy, nice.
Look at that.
Delicious.
Perfectly done. Fall apart. Juicy. Flavorful. Wait till we see. What do you see we got coming up with the side dishes and whatever.
Y'all stay tuned. More Broken Stove coming up. Thanks for watching. Okay.
All right, everybody clear? Lucy and Skipper, take 5. Cleanup crew on aisle 1.
Everybody take a break. If you're on the clock, punch out lunch.